EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. Well, the Falcons now get to Mariota.
And last week's loss came to You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
three
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We'll get this up to about the 44. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Second down, Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mariota. This one by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a break. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota. Green's got it over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. After 7-0. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching will remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL. I say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then. Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4. A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Marcus Mariota and the Falcons offense back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set, so everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing is Mariota. Green brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota to throw it. And caught by London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mariota now. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the reception made by Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Mariota. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And again back to Kmet. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. Caught by Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and will do it for this first half. So we reach past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On the option left is Fields. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him at the 23 and 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's the play. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First down, Mariota. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now Mariota. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, it's Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 38 yards, and the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. is. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he goes out right around the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take you all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On second down, there's the option going left. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
is 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Mariota now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be second down.
47-yard line.
Mariota. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the fourth down conversion has them inside the 40 now, first and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mariota's throwing it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And off comes to Montgomery.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll go option on second down, right side. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, you're ripped.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendrick Bourne, 53 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10. Mariota, and this will be caught up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season.